What is the meaning of this sign?
Tourist attraction.
What is the meaning of this sign?
On road humps.
What is the meaning of this sign?
With flow bus and cycle lane.
You're about to overtake. What should you do when you see this sign?
Hold back until you can see clearly ahead.
What is the meaning of this sign?
Tunnel ahead.
You're in the left-hand lane at traffic lights, waiting to turn left. Which signal means you must wait? What is the meaning of this sign?
T-junction.
Which sign means no stopping? Which sign means no entry? What does a red traffic light mean?
You must stop and wait behind the stop line.
Which diagram shows a hazard warning line? A police car is following you. What should you do if the police officer flashes the headlights and points to the left?
Pull up on the left.
What is the meaning of this sign?
Level crossing with gate or barrier.
What is the meaning of this sign?
No right turn.
What is the meaning of this sign?
Traffic lights out of order.
What is the meaning of this sign?
Quayside or river bank.
You're in a tunnel and you see this sign. What does it mean?
Direction to an emergency pedestrian exit.
What is the meaning of this sign?
No overtaking.
Which sign informs you that you're coming to a no-through road? You're approaching traffic lights and the red light is showing. What signal will show next?
Red and amber.
In winter, road signs can become covered by snow. What does this sign mean?
Stop sign. The stop sign is the only road sign that's octagonal. This is so that it can be recognized and obeyed even if it's obscured, for example, by snow.
What is the meaning of this sign?
Danger ahead.
What is the meaning of this sign?
Compulsory maximum speed limit.
What should you do when you see this sign as you travel along a motorway?
Leave the motorway at the next exit.
What is the meaning of this sign?
Two-way traffic straight ahead.
What is the meaning of this sign?
End of dual carriageway.
Who has priority when traffic lights are out of order?
Nobody.
What is the meaning of this sign?
Zebra crossing ahead.
What messages are given by circular traffic signs that have a blue background?
They give mandatory instructions.
What do these zigzag white lines mean? No parking at any time. At traffic lights, what does it mean when the amber light shows on its own?
Stop at the stop line.
You've stopped at a railway level crossing. What should you do if the red lights continue to flash after a train has gone by?
Wait.
Which sign means turn left ahead? Which is the sign for a ring road? What does this motorway sign mean?
Temporary maximum speed 50 miles per hour.
You're waiting at a T-junction. What should you do if a vehicle is coming from the right, with its left indicator flashing?
Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in.
What should you be aware of if you've just passed this sign?
All traffic is going one way.
What does this arm signal mean?
The driver intends to turn left.
What should you do if your mobile phone rings while you're driving or riding?
Leave it until you have stopped in a safe place.
You're following a large vehicle. Why should you stay a safe distance behind it?
You'll give the driver a chance to see you in their mirrors.
What should you do before making a U-turn?
Look over your shoulder for a final check.
What should you do when you are approaching traffic lights that have been green for a while?
Be ready to stop.
What must you do when you see this road marking?
Overtaking traffic should move back to the left.
You want to turn right into dual carriageway, what must you do before emerging?
Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle.
Why could objects hanging from your interior mirror could be hazard?
It could obstruct your view while driving.
You are waiting to emerge from a junction. The windscreen pillar is restricting your view. What should you be particularly aware of?
Motorcyclists. What does blind spot mean? An area not visible to the driver.
What will be affected if the road surface becomes soft in very hot weather?
The tire grip.
You've just gone through flood water. What should you do to make sure your brakes are working properly?
Go slowly while gently applying the brakes.
You're traveling on the motorway. How can you lower the risk of a collision when the vehicle behind is following too closely? Increase your distance from the vehicle in front.